But I struggle, even when you say, like, we should just give people money and then they'll get to be able to do art. So many sirens go off in my head of like, oh my God, we're going to go broke.
And so I think everybody has that thing that they would rather do that they know is a benefit to the people around them. For some people, it's art. For some people, it's a different kind of job that they've never been able to do because it's not financially feasible. There are so many people who want to be a caregiver of a loved one right now who can't do it because they would be bankrupt.
The number one thing that comes to my mind when you say that stuff, Johnny, is all those things you mentioned, for lack of a better term, don't increase the GDP.
Damn straight.
As cold-hearted as that sounds, when you put in the math of, I want to give more money to people so they can stop doing things that create GDP in order to do things that don't create GDP, now we have a problem. Would you agree?
No.
Help me out then. Because if 40% of our population stopped doing GDP-related things that are hard and suck and we need them to do it, what would happen?
Because there's also that percentage of our population that those things that are hard and suck and are really important to the GDP, they're now going to have to offer better wages and fairer working compensation for the people who are willing to do it. If you want to be a logger don't pay enough for how dangerous of a job it is. It just doesn't. I mean, that is a dangerous job. People die every day logging in the United States. And maybe we'll also live in a future where we don't need nearly as many logs either. This is what I mean. So much of our environmental problems are because we just do wasteful things. We have a perishable mindset. Get paper plates. Why? It's easier to clean incredibly wasteful things.
We do that because we don't have time. We don't want to do dishes because we get home from working 60 hours a week and it sucks. And we just want to throw things away and be wasteful. I think a lot of our logic here is relying on domino effects.
Right.
This improves here. The incentive to be wasteful is removed, so therefore logging isn't as dangerous because not as much logs are needed, yada, yada, yada. Work hours are decreased, therefore mistakes in the workplace are also decreased because people are less tired. It's a long list of domino effects that happens from making people who feel like they might die next week because they can't pay their bills able to actually pay their bills. The reverberative effects of that go down the domino line. It's kind of a reverse trickle-down effect from bottom up instead of top to the bottom.
Dude, you have no idea how funny it is you just said that because literally Andrew Yang called it the trickle-up economy.
Interesting. But that's so true.